And he recorded this song right here. He sent me some Stegall bucks. Oh, Charlie Siringo was just 19 years old and 18 and 75. Hell-bent on pushing his luck with them longhorns up north on the Chisholm Trail Drive. He told his dear mother he'd promised to squander no wages on women and wine. But Charlie Siringo should never have made no big promises he couldn't mind. Now Charlie spent 15 long years on the hurricane deck of a Spanish cayuse, till the boss found out barbed wire worked cheaper than Charlie, and up and cut old Charlie loose. He drifted to Kansas and he tended a store, but 3 years was more than he could stand. So Charlie Siringo rode up to Chicago and became a Pinkerton man, yes he did. And Charlie Siringo, he loved a fandango, no one can argue with that. He'd ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, and he'd fight at the drop of a hat. That wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, he rounded him up mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, Charlie's an old friend of mine. Now Charlie Siringo rode down through Durango, summer of 1899. Hot on the trail of some bad desperados wanted over the Wyoming line. The hole in the wall gang had blowed up the pay train and gotten away with the dope. So Charlie spent months on the trail of the wild bunch, but let old Butch Cassidy go, that's a fact. And Charlie Siringo, he loved a fandango, no one can argue with that. He'd ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, and he'd fight at the drop of a hat. That wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, rounded him up mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, Charlie's an old friend of mine. Well, Charlie Siringo was 51 years old, summer of 1906. And after 22 years as a cowboy detective, he figured he'd just call it quits. Now old Charlie understood he needed livelihood, couldn't get by on his looks. So Charlie remembered his Wild West adventures and wrote them all down in his books. And now Charlie Siringo, he loves a fandango, no one can argue with that. He will ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, and he'll fight at the drop of a hat. That wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, he still rounds them up mighty fine, mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, Charlie's an old friend of mine. That's why I'm a friend of old Charlie Siringo, Charlie's an old friend of mine. Here we go, Charlie.
Yay.
All right, here's to you, Charlie.